But this is the Sony 135mm f1.8 G Master. Now this thing is a beast. This thing comes in, I think, around $1,800 or $1,900. Again, not a cheap lens. It's a prime lens. It's a telephoto lens. This thing is a great lens. This one has 2 customizable buttons on it if you need extra customization. It's also got kind of this focus maximizer. Let's do this again here. Okay. So on the lens there, basically you have 3 options when it comes to your focus. You can change it so that you have, so the full range, basically it's going to focus within the full range of, I'm explaining this really poorly. It makes sense in my head. Just bear with me. So, okay, for example, the middle one is 0.7 to 2 meters. What that means is if you flip the switch to that setting, you would want to use that setting if you are, say, for example, that distance from a subject. So if you're filming or photographing anything that's that distance away, you would want to flip the switch to that, and then it'll kind of optimize focusing for that distance. And then the other one is 1.5 meters to infinity. Again, if you're focusing on things that are a little bit farther away, use that one. But this thing is freaking tack sharp. I do a lot of event photography with this. Photos that come out with this are amazing. You let in a lot of light with that f1.8 aperture. I should probably fix my focus here because nobody can see my blurry face. There we go. Perfect. And the other thing I love about this is it has the option to declick the aperture ring. In other words, so on a typical photography lens, if you or just on a manual lens, for example, if you were to switch the aperture, normally it would sound like this. And that's basically the lens kind of clicking into each different aperture value. But if you declick the aperture ring and then you turn it, you hear that? No sound. So you can get nice smooth transitions. So especially helpful in video if you want to, if you're in a position where you need to change your aperture quickly, or if you just need to make little micro adjustments in your aperture, you can do so without having the audio get picked up in your video, or B, you can make it so that the transition of the aperture is nice and smooth, so you don't see, like the exposure differences aren't super noticeable, and they don't click, 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 click. It's just a nice, even transition. Anyway, great lens. Love it. If you can afford it, I highly recommend it if this fits what you need.